Last week on the Untouchable Super Panel.
Okay, June 1st, only the big ranches got the ranches. The small ranches, we're going to reinstate it little by little as soon as we instate the bot, okay? So, not personal, don't be spooked. And the people that are in gray, I want y'all in green. We need to go over the 600 mark. We are barely over the 600 mark when it comes to membership, so please become a member. I will truly appreciate it. And thank you very much, Red Lipstick Vibes, for the $5 Cash App. After the show, we're going to go to Mr. Thomas' Legacy show. It's his birthday. Tomorrow, we are going to celebrate Tio' birthday with a karaoke night. Okay? So, Thomas' Legacy, please drop your Cash App in the chat and let's see if people are generous enough to bless you. I appreciate you, sir. Happy birthday. Go ahead, Jada and Damien. And when you answer to whatever you want to answer, because people were talking, then tell me if you think Ghost was a high value man or not, and then we bring it back to open panel because Obsidian and all the people are kind of frozen. Go ahead, you guys got it.
You said your name was Jada.
It's you, Jada.
Yeah, I came in a little bit late. I don't know who Ghost
No, it's fine. So the question is, did you watch Power, Jada, by the way?
No, I've never seen that.
Oh, So who decides in relationships what is a high value man? The woman or the man? Who decides that?
Oh, I think the woman does.
Why?
I mean, I'm going based off of kind of myself right now. It's like I basically personally chose to respect my husband, even though he was doing everything. Because how do I explain it? It's like a woman can break down her own house, and if she chooses to do that, or she could choose to, respect her man. I guess, that's my kind of answer, is that a woman does.
That's fair. Let me get to Damien. Damien, you want to touch on anything that we said, and then we can answer the questions to who decides who a high value man is and was Ghost high value man in your opinion if you watch Power.
Yeah, I don't want to belabor the whole righteous topic or anything like that, but it's just I just think that's just such a suggestive term or what have you, because what's righteous to me may be different. What's righteous to Ali was maybe different. What's righteous to Alexia was different. What's righteous to Jada, because a lot of people have righteous has connotations of religion and has connotations of certain things that some of them I just don't ascribe to. I'm just like you, Fatty. I'm atheist, so righteous won't have anything to do with religion, but some people have that as the foundation of righteousness when a man who follows Christ or what have you. So I think it's just too subjective to really put that as a part of what determines what a high value man is. I think women absolutely do cheer in the romantic setting. I think women do absolutely choose or label men or confirm men as high value. I know there were certain criteria that Kevin Samuels put out that kind of became the standard for what a high value man is. But it's I think it's women who kind of confirm you meet those standards in the long term. And if is Ghost a high value man? Yeah, and every metric of high value man, he would be considered a high value man. So he had all the if we go on by, like I said, the Kevin Samuel standard for a high value man, or what the general standard for what women want in an ideal guy outside of height, he's a high value guy.
So let me ask you this, since you are there, who was the villain in Power, Damien?
I don't, and you asked that question. I don't think there was a villain in the show. I think it was a chorus of anti-heroes, because it'd be something like Ghost cheating on his wife, him think he's a villain. Then some people, then he going and avenging somebody who killed somebody, he's a hero. If he's killing the person that you hate, he's the hero. If he's killing the person or doing something negative to the person that you like, he's the villain. So I think I think that's the premise was, it was like there was no real heroes or villains. There was just a chorus of anti-heroes in that show.
Alexia and Ali, or was the villain in Power? You're muted, Alexia.
I think it was Ghost. I'm gonna go with Ghost. I think everything started with him. I think the whole show revolves around him because he was the villain. But I also agree with Dame in regard to it depends on what different people's morals are. Like a woman could think that Angela was a villain because you knew that Tasha was married to Ghost, and because you knew, then you chose to be a side chick. So somebody could look at her as a villain. But I think that morally it started with Ghost because you were the money man, you had the family, you had the businesses, you had the guns. um just because he was in the streets. And I think I was going to mention that earlier, I think the type of man we're speaking about also kind of dictates the how the man moves, because someone who's a lawyer or someone who works in a corporate building may not move the same as a street guy. I think a lot of street men, they have some type of background or like childhood trauma, and it kind of dictates how they treat women when they get older. And so I don't think that all men are like that. I just don't. But I do think that Ghost was the villain. I think everything derived from him.
So the
Ali,
man,
Ali
the
and Cooley.
man, the man was the villain. The system is the villain. There's one of my favorite quotes that was in Batman was, "You die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself turn into the villain." Majority of people who aspire to be good people and righteous people get burnt out, burnt so much, disrespected so much, compromised so much, they turn into the so-called villains. A lot of people take advantage of people today because they got taken advantage of. And when you look at what people transpire to be now, or aspire to be, or inspired to be, is power. Is to have power. So he did what he tried to do. He tried to play the good guy. He played the bad guy. He did what he needed to do to be rewarded as a man. And that's how most people are operating in the sense of world, where most people are operating and respecting clout and power. There's a quote, I don't know who said the quote, I keep forgetting, but my coach told me when I was in high school, and I try to fight against it, but I realized that it is better to be feared than loved. Oh, and it's the man. The people who putting us in these positions, even on that show, that's a reflection of reality. We are all right where the system wants us to be, contrary to a lot of people who don't believe in conspiracy theories or the fact that people are controlled. But everybody gets in the lane of what they want us to be. So we're all going against each other because that's what it's formulated to do. And whoever gets the most respect is the person who has the power.
So Ali, who do you think was the villain? Like, who do you consider to be the villain?
The shadow government that was in the show, that was reflection of reality. You know what I'm saying? No, Ghost can't
beat my ass 10 times, nigga. I'm gonna get back up. But I promise you, nigga, when the opportunity present itself again, nigga, I'm gonna shine, nigga. In a real way, nigga.
That's the biggest bullshit.
Since I'm the real, hold on. Since I'm the Ghost, since I'm Ghost, don't talk about me. First of all, I try to make Tasha happy. I try to make Angela happy. I try to make the streets happy. I try to make the customers happy. I try to make that ungrateful little boy Tariq happy. I try to make everybody happy. And everybody turns on me. Y'all the true villains. The people the villains.
That's probably here, man. That's probably the biggest bullshit I ever saw Lee say by far. The system is the villain. Okay, go ahead, Cooley. Who was the villain on Power, in your opinion?
Yeah. I'm unmuted. I mean, I would say I kind of agree with Dame's point as far as the anti-hero. Like, there wasn't really a overarching hero. People had moments of being a hero in that series, but then they had moments of being an anti-hero where they were truly a villain. So I mean, from my worldview, I mean, they were all immoral and none of them was a hero. But if we're just speaking in general, I will go with Dame's point on they're pretty much just all anti-heroes.
So we'll watch more Power. I think Six watch a little bit of episodes. Obsidian didn't watch a lot. Jada didn't watch a lot. Six, do you have an opinion on it before I go?
From what I know, I agree. I concur with Cooley and Ali from what I do know about the show. Because again, good, bad, right, and wrong is all subjective, really. And that man, like he said, was trying to make everybody happy in the best of his ability. That sounds like a good guy to me. And good and bad, the first half of my life before I pivoted, you know, some people would have called me ghost and a lot of things that I had to do. I'm originally from the project. But, you know, this is what I like to tell people. Early in the jungle, early in the morning in the jungle, a lion is chasing a gazelle. The Giselle is saying,
Gazelle, not Tom Brady wife family.
Giselle Bundchen.
A gazelle.
Gazelle.
my bad. Excuse. A lion is chasing a gazelle early in the morning. The gazelle says, "Dear God, please don't let him eat me." The lion says, "Dear God, please let me feed my family." Same God, different prayer. So it's all perspective. It's good or bad. It's all about where you're standing at on that board. So, in my opinion, yes, Ghost was a good guy with some bad moments.
Let me address what Ali said. Ali, were you serious or you being facetious when you said that he was trying to please everybody?
He was trying to please Dame. Most men try to please everybody.
We're talking about a TV show. We're not talking about most people, about this TV show.
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, no, he was trying to please himself. I think he saw their happiness was a byproduct of him getting or being where he wants to be. I think that he recognized that, but I don't think his ultimate goal wasn't to please everybody, because if it was, he wouldn't have had sex with Angela. If he was, he wouldn't have, he wouldn't have done some of the things with Tommy that he did. I mean, his goal was, if I get into a good position, then as a byproduct of me getting what I want to, you should be happy, because you're gonna have more money, you're gonna have more security, you're gonna have this or that and the other. So you should just look at my success as an avenue for you to glean some type of happiness off. But I don't think he was trying to he wasn't strategizing to keep nobody happy.
So why he set up a funds for his kids, make sure they were straight, make sure Tyreek went to college before he got out. He still was looking out for his children. This is the thing that we keep forgetting.
That their future and their present are two different things now.
He operated himself. He wouldn't even got married. He wouldn't even try to build those businesses the way he was. He got married. He tried to be a family man. He was just trying to do what everybody was asking him to do to look like that so-called high value man. If most of us do what we really want to do, most men ain't gonna settle down like that. They're gonna keep doing their thing and just keep getting power. Especially
Damien, let me tell you this. If Ghost was a woman, Ali would have a completely different opinion.
Absolutely.
Ghost moves like a modern woman. He's the most selfish motherfucker. Moves
exactly.
on this is where we go and say women are slaves of their emotions. Angela was a motherfucking federal agent. You have the biggest drug operation in New York, and you go back to a federal agent putting everybody.
He's trying to make her happy.
He tried to get out the game.
Let me finish, Ali. Let me finish. Ghost was 50 Cent put Ghost in the game, treat him like a brother and shit. He betrayed him to take his motherfucking spot. He literally betrayed 50 Cent to get his motherfucking money, to get the if you are compared to a woman, if you was a woman there, a man mentored her into a situation where she could take care of her family, make a bunch of money, and all of a sudden she betrays the guy that puts on just to start her own shit and betrayed his family and the husband. Tasha didn't cheat on him before that shit, and all of a sudden she's fucking the high school sweetheart and make her red. You will be saying no more. I'm doing a show about this tomorrow because that bitch needs to go. How is Ghost not the villain?
I tried to get out the game. That ungrateful woman and that kid, they still want to sell drugs. I was trying to get out. I was trying to marry a cop. I tried to be a righteous man. I tried to get away from
the how many people would I got to kill? How many people do I got to kill to become so I can be a righteous man?
Man, Tasha was like, nah, you gonna still sell drugs.
How much drugs I got to sling? How many people got to die for me to be righteous?
Man, they ungrateful, man. That man tried to get out the streets, man.
Hey, Ali, you know what's funny? I agree with Cooley and Tuopol and Six. Most of those characters are selfish. They want to do whatever they want to do. They're selfish characters. Tasha want to do what they want to do. Tommy wants to. Tariq is the worst, but overall, he's the terrible kid, right? But the thing is, Ghost was only loyal to Tariq. Other than that, Ghost didn't give a fuck about nobody. He didn't give a he and Tommy tried to kill each other a bunch of times. They were lucky that they didn't stumble himself. He cheated on his wife. Then he was with Angela. He left Angela again when Angela fall in love with him. Then he was going. Nah,
Who
man.
loved Ghost, Fatty? Who loved
Huh?
Ghost? Who you heard me? Who loved Ghost?
The woman.
You think
What
Tasha and
woman? They
Angela
didn't
didn't
love
love
him. They were
Ghost.
using that brother. They liked him.
No,
'cause he was
Angela loved
okay,
Ghost.
what kind of good woman? See, now look, now you're gonna cut. Look,
I didn't say good woman. I say woman.
okay. You think Angela really loved Ghost?
She put a federal
was like
agent.
14 years old.
No, 1 second, because we need to bring in that general
Look,
terms.
no.
So, 1 second, we need to bring this in general terms. So, Obsidian and Jada kind of jump on the conversation, right? Hey, Jada, if I told you there was a woman that was a federal agent, top class, making hundreds of thousands of dollars with a career, and she literally fell in love with her high school sweetheart that was the biggest drug kingpin of New York, and she protected him, and she protected him several times, putting her job in danger over and over again.
I give you that. I give you that. I give you that.
Hey, Jada, do you tell that this woman like this man?
I give you that. But look, it took that long. Look, he had to run into. Nobody loved him till he ran into her, so he was giving it up for her. So how's he the villain?
Wait, what?
He was.
You don't think Tommy loved him? You don't think
Tommy loved him?
Tommy was
Tommy.
Hey, hold on, he crazy. He loved him his own way. I think Tommy loved him, right? But listen, Tommy wasn't trying to get him. If he loved him, he would have let him get out the drug life as well too. He didn't want him to get out the drug life either.
But that's what I'm saying.
Actually, he was coming to delete Ghost before Tariq did. That's what. Hey, Fatty, wait, don't look over there. Tommy was coming to kill Ghost. Tommy, everybody was coming to kill Ghost. So
they told you all of them.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. That sweet, that honey, that cop was taking a bullet for me, right? So I'll give you that. But it took me a long time to meet her. Nobody else loved him, man. That was the only person that loved him.
Yeah,
Hey, look, man, I'll say this. Most of the characters on there, they prioritize hedonism and also materialism. So with that being said, like if you really want to be a hero, the hero makes the ultimate sacrifice. So when we look at heroes like Batman, Superman, stuff like that, if we're just comparing heroes, well, if Ghost was really a hero, he would have sacrificed Tasha. If Tasha was trying to keep him in the streets, he would have sacrificed Tasha and he would have never got with Angela because she's a cop anyway. You get what I'm saying? So he would have sacrificed both of them and just he would have did the ultimate sacrifice and fully, left the game alone. But what did he do? He prioritized his own self-pleasures, which is he wanted Angela. He wanted that light-skinned thing, and he went after that light-skinned thing, and he got what he wanted.
There is no secret. Just me. I don't follow. Well, I'm a black man from the hood. Most of the guys I came up with are either dead or in jail. I live in the penthouse of my building, above the lawyers and doctors trying to get into my club. See, people take you at face value, Simon. Me, well, I have to transform to meet everyone's expectations constantly. Truth isn't one thing because I'm not one thing. You understand? I take all my experiences and use them to cater to all different kinds of people under one roof. Whether it's the black professional athlete ordering his next bottle of Ciroc, or whether it's the Wall Street motherfucker getting blackout drunk on the company's dime, I understand him. I get him. And because I get him, I get him.
A man's loyalty is tested when he has everything. A woman's loyalty is tested when a man has nothing.
Like the video, hit subscribe, and show love to Ali at $Ilkun.
Catch the full video only on YouTube.